As people, we have urges to start something new and original, but oftentimes we get sidetracked due to the fact that we are risk inverse. When we pursue new things, we often weigh the pros and cons when starting new things. It could be like going on a path but constantly worrying about what could go wrong in the back of your head. However, when we adopt a strategy by striving rewards with risk, we can build our confidence and explore our own creative minds. Every day, we go through the motions and experience a day worth of scrolling and impressing people with things we don't have. By living in the moment, we often get blinded by the bigger picture that is going on around us. People can take advantage by knowing that you make many irrational decisions without knowing the consequences of what could happen. By accepting that we aren't perfect and nobody lives an artificial life, we can make the opportunity to have extraordinary moments. When we live in the moment, we disregard responsibilities and go through the behaviors that make us comfortable. Doing this is harmful because when we do this, we would never be able to experience the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. When we are succumbing our minds for the moment, it leads to many missed opportunities, and often we try chasing these desires through an external need because we all want things we don't have. Most of us spend an absurd time chasing these things, but the trick is to accept we can't get everything. If you don't know what your ambitions are, it's important that you know because people can use this to their advantage and make them work for you, all with the expense of losing yourself in the process. However, with the cost of knowing your ambitions, nobody can control you, and in the process, you can achieve what you want to do in this life. How you start now is how you end up in the process. We always hear people say to try hard or to work hard at something, and the truth is, without working hard, we wouldn't be able to achieve the things we truly desire. When we don't put the maximum amount of effort, the tables turn by us seeking shortcuts, which prevent us by being the best versions of ourselves. As people, let's embrace hard work because without it, we make life difficult for everyone else by diving into a black hole. People have those moments when we all wish we knew more on how this could have happened and what led up to this point. Oftentimes things happen because we are ignorant and don't know what we are doing that led up to the point. The goal is to understand what you are doing in the moment and make rational decisions so we all don't repeat what happened in the past. Your decisions inevitably influence those around you in the long run. Comparing ourselves to others is our way of self-sabotage. When we make comparisons to a figure that has more than us, we automatically think of how bad we are in the way that we don't possess a object, characteristic, or feature. The trick is that comparisons are only good if we were to look at the performance of how well we did and not everyone else did. And by doing this, we unlock a deeper understanding in ourselves. By understanding what the problems of comparing ourselves to superficial figures, we can cultivate our mission in becoming better in personal growth and development. We often chase desires because deep down we are missing something. When these desires aren't being met, we are in this vulnerable state of mind. In this state, people envy you. In order to find the desires that we are missing, we must understand that all desires come from human connection. When you understand that every action is to harm or protect, the desire goes away. As people, we have a need to have more, to become the best, to be perfect, but through the remark, we meet needs that get rooted in missing love, acceptance, validation, or belonging. Through this chase of seeking external validation, through these possessions, authority, or recognition, we must understand that developing a sense of awareness with ourselves is the only way we can be truly content. In order to properly fulfill your desires, we have to let go of the chase. Letting go is very difficult, but it's the only way to be content with ourselves. Control is what everyone wants, but we often let this go because it's accessible and it's easy. The moment we detach is when we find ourselves. In this modern world, everyone wants you to be weak because you make money for them. But if you stand up against it, you could have anything. In this world, there are two types of outcomes, good and bad. The trick is that nothing is inherently good or bad, but the way we perceive it is. In life, we often need good experiences to cancel out the bad, but however, the catch is too much of a good thing can result in a bad thing. The life lesson is to learn to balance out these outcomes because doing so will give you the appreciation of any experience. Imagine a world where every action you take, every decision you make is infused with the energy of the present moment. That's the incredible potential waiting to be unlocked when we tap into the power of now. In this segment, we're delving into the realm of mindfulness, productivity, and the magic that happens when we decide to act without delay. Picture this scenario. You're faced with a task that you've been putting off for days. As you take a deep breath and decide to tackle it, something remarkable occurs. You're not just completing a task, you're sending a signal to your brain that you're in control. This signal triggers a cascade of positive reactions. Your brain's reward lights up, releasing a surge of motivating dopamine. Suddenly, the task at hand feels less daunting, and you find yourself in a state of focused engagement. The present moment is the gateway to opportunities that might otherwise pass us by. When we make the conscious decision to act now, we position ourselves to grasp those serpentine moments that could change the course of our lives. Remember, each task completed today lays the foundation for a better tomorrow. By embracing the power of now, we actively create a future of our own design. Imagine each moment as a thread in a tapestry of your life. When you take action in the present, you're weaving a thread of progress, achievement, and growth. This thread strengthens the fabric of your future, providing you with a solid foundation to build upon. Every step taken now is a building block toward your aspirations, a testament to your commitment to your own journey. The beauty of acting in the present is that it cultivates a positive feedback loop. As you complete tasks and witness your achievements, your brain's chemistry reacts with delight. This reaction reinforces your motivation to continue taking action, creating a cycle of positive reinforcement that propels you toward greater success. Embracing the power of now isn't just about completing tasks. It's about adopting a mindset that prioritizes the present while keeping an eye on the future. By aligning our actions with our intentions, we step into the role of architects of our destiny. So, as we journey further into the realm of mindfulness and productivity, remember that every action you take in the present moment is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life, contributing to a masterpiece of your own creation. Capitalism is flawed. Especially in the US, we value products or creations that highly value the corporation, but mainly in other countries, they value products that value the consumers. And in what we do to ourselves hurts us in the long run because without these products, we are nothing. The comforting embrace of the comfort zone. A realm where familiar routines and cozy habits beckon us to stay put. Yet within this zone lies a treacherous trap that can shackle our potential and hinder our growth. In this segment, we're diving headfirst into a lazy trap to understand its allure and learn how to break free. Imagine a world where every day is a repetition of the previous one, where tasks are put off and dreams remain stagnant. This is the world within the lazy trap. When we choose inaction, we're essentially clinging to the safety of familiarity. Our brains are wired to seek comfort, and the comfort zone is where they find it. As we remain ensnared in the lazy trap, time slips through our fingers like sand. The tasks we put off today accumulate, and the weight of unfinished business bears down on us. Procrastination distorts our perception of time, making the distant future appear closer than it is. The illusion fosters a dangerous cycle of delay, leaving us struggling to catch up. Every dream, goal, or aspiration requires action to flourish. When we succumb to the lazy trap, we inadvertently smother these sparks of potential. These dreams that once burned brightly with us begin to dim, their flames flickering as we neglect to feed them with action. The comfort of inaction suppresses our ambition and fosters a sense of resignation. Escaping the clutches of the lazy trap requires a conscious decision to challenge the status quo. It involves stepping outside the boundaries of comfort, embracing the unknown, and facing the challenges that lie ahead. Remember, true growth flourishes in discomfort. By taking steps towards change, we rewrite our brain's association with comfort and progress, paving the way for a future marked by expansion. Breaking free from the lazy trap is not just about completing tasks, it's about embracing challenges that propel us towards our goals. It's about acknowledging that growth thrives beyond boundaries of comfort and that our potential is best realized when we venture into the realm of the unknown. By stepping outside of the lazy trap, we unlock a world of opportunities, empowerment, and self-discovery. As we navigate the intricacies of the lazy trap, let's remember that the path to growth requires us to step beyond the confines of comfort. By acknowledging that the allure of inaction and actively choosing to take steps forward, we rewrite the narratives of our lives. So as we move forward, let's embrace the challenges that await us and break free from the trap that holds us back.
We're aspiring to become the wrong people. You have to be cautious that many things nowadays are very superficial. We all want to become the rapper, but at what cost? I know most rappers always talk about how many girls they slept with doing drugs, but all this doesn't help others. It only pushes others into this deep, dark rabbit hole. We as people need to focus that chasing these aspiring idols all hurts us in the long run.